Hello. How we doing? We've got a Jazzy. Spill Paint Pot. Hello. Mazdo. Hello. We got a Ravenlord, Norman, Osirin, Riot. Hello. How we all doing? I've got salamanders today. So, I was telling Ravenlord, I was fighting my airbrush a bit yesterday, so I didn't get to finish the blade guard. But I get them on their bases, and I got a few touch-ups. So that's my plan after stream. Until then, we're going to try and knock out their vehicles here. Yeah. So I've got the Dreadnought, and we've got our little Impulsor. Argillo, hello, how are ya? So we're just going to dive right in and get some more colors on here. How's everyone doing today? I just realized I didn't get my palette ready. My wet palette is now I guess a damp palette. Oh well. It'll be fine for today. Package. Butts, hello, how are ya? Scott, hello? Coming with the dancing dino. Oh, I might have to mute for, I'm gonna mute for Sadie. So I'll be right back, chat. Okay, I think it's okay. How are we doing today? What's everyone up to? Sorry, right as I went live. Truck came with package. I didn't want it to be loud, but now we back. But so got distracted trying to figure out highlights and shadows for mint green on Harlequins instead of working. Very nice. What'd you go with? How did we shade our mint green? I'm gonna go ahead and start with gold, and then we'll probably do some of the silver before we dive into edge highlighting, our favorite thing. We have so much of it today. So much of it. But yeah, I didn't get to finish the blade guard. That'll be today. Did end up playing some more Street Fighter, so that was good. I'm still finishing the World Tour stuff. Watch Scott zoom on his stream. And that was about it. We did the post office. I got a little bit of work done. Did my workout. I'm trying to be better about tracking all my workout and stuff again. But then, yeah, just needed a break. Avian, hello, how are ya? Not easy being green. Avian knows all about it. How are ya? What you up to today? How's everyone doing today? Yay, edge highlighting. Wait, no. Wait. Go back. Go back. Oh, I also have the treads separate for this one, so that should help us out too. Makes it easier. But in case anyone was wondering why it looked weird, that's why. Alright, there's our gold. But yeah, let's go ahead and start some of our metallics and stuff. I'm even going to get out a new lead belcher because I need it. Being the Cape Crusader, hitting the streets. That's right. It's been pretty fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Let's see. That was the 5th mix I tried, and I'm still not sure. I'm sorry. Mixed with Proacro Jade. It's the 5th mix I tried, and I'm still not sure. I was going to say, dipping into kind of those more, obviously, darker greens with some blue would be kind of the way I go, which is the way you were going with the Jade. So I think you're on the right track there. Anyone else doing some hobby today? What have we got? I've got Salamanders and then Possessed today. Try and get them finished up before we take on new projects. Got a couple new ones in the queue. I want to get some of those finished before we pick up and get started on those. So gonna try our best to do that this week here. Tomorrow, I think I've decided, let's go ahead and just do another YouTube stream. I was going to take the day and record some stuff, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. So let's go ahead and do another stream. I think it'll be Salamanders again. So if you guys want to catch us on the YouTubes, there's the link there. I've been posting VODs and like shorts and things, but I've got a few videos I'm going to be recording, so that's exciting. I don't think I'm quite ready. I don't want to give up a stream for the watch hours to record just yet. I don't think that makes sense just yet. So tomorrow, stream on YouTube. Is repotting a plant a hobby project? It sure is. I hope that goes well. Hope the plant likes its new home. You set up a shorter delay stream? Yes, I did. So last time we did the like ultra low latency and it was a lot better. A lot better. It was interesting though because that doesn't support some of the higher quality video outputs. And you also can't do closed captions because it's too fast. So that was kind of interesting to see. Like if you go to the super low latency, what you kind of give up for that. But it makes sense. But we'll be over there tomorrow. Does anyone have any questions now that we've done some more YouTube? We feeling good about it? Joy Fanny Minis, thank you so much for that sub. 20 months, what? Good morning, how are you? How are you? How's the day going? We're working on a Dreadnought at the moment. Trying to get all of our silvers started. I'm going to print up some of these data cards. They don't include the 4-drilled units. We knew that though, right? I thought. Wait, what 4-drilled units for you? Wait, I'm back with bag EL? With cheat was EL. Probably just forgot what order. Gotcha. All the 4-drilled knights. Okay, and then the Land Raider. Been better. Oh, car died last Thursday. 2 wheels stolen while I was in the shop overnight. Hoping to get back today, but it's been a thing. That's awful. I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with all that. Jeez, while in the shop? That's ridiculous is what that is. Gosh. I'm sorry. I hope you can get some of that sorted here soon. What a nightmare. Jeez, it's been a rough week for the community. Sorry, everyone. Hang in there. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. It's just one of those weeks. Yeah, hope you get everything sorted here soon. Bag eye food. Okay, if you enjoy. Okay. Grassa, welcome in. How are you? We're working on the salamanders again. How are you? Got a dreadnought. We got some vehicles. We got some flyers that I didn't quite get ready for today. I got like half of it airbrushed. So those will be coming. We have lots and lots of salamanders. How are you today? Wasn't so bad last week. Been in Vegas for 3 days for work, so I didn't need it. But not being able to go to the grocery store is rough, yeah. Well, just the fact that you have to deal with it at all is rough. Just because someone decided to be a jerk. It's messed up. Can you do a grocery delivery in the meantime? Oh, a bagel. It looks like bag eye. Is what you've sent to me. I'm like, bag you what? Avian speaking in code. The grounds was laying in bed, day 2. Food poisoning ickiness. No! It does seem like the community's rough, and I'm sorry, not you too. I'm sorry. I hate when this happens, but yeah, every now and then there's just that week where everyone's just having the roughest time, and I feel awful. Trevian says we did, but they screwed up a bunch of things, and it's so expensive. You can't catch a break. Hey, Chimera King, how are you? Asking around, does anyone know a square speaker I can plop on top of the knight? Chat, has anyone used these? So I have done one as part of a commission, but they had already picked up the speaker. So I don't know where they got it from. Is anyone able to help? With a speaker we can put on a knight. I'm trying to remember what they said it was from. I feel like maybe like model car or train things would be what I look at. Could you? That was like 3 years ago. I would say probably model train would be the type of thing I look at. I saw your game versus Scott. So close. How did you like 10th? It's been a lot of fun. It was a really close game. We were within like 5 points of each other the entire time. The only thing we didn't get to try was the Gambit cards at the very end. Just because we don't have the actual cards. So like by the time you're removing cards, picking cards, discarding cards, we just figured it wasn't worth it at the moment. But it was a lot of fun. So I don't know how much the Gambit would have affected things. It could have been a comeback, but I don't know, because at the end of 3, it looked like, I don't know. Because Scott swung the win at the very end, so I don't know how much it would have affected it, but it was really good. Autofire, welcome in. How are ya? What you up to today? Good to see ya. They're small disc speakers. Would have to take some delving to find it. Think you installed the appropriate things on Tabletop Sim? Nice. Got them all in the right folders and everything. I figured you would be fine, Avian, just because you were talking about the emulators and stuff. I'm like, alright, it's not so different from that. Download the thing, put it in the right folder. Good to go. Good to go. Hey, Volpera, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on Salamanders today. How are you? Trying to get all of our silver started. I can't wait to start playing myself. Life is an in-person Harry Potter selling event next weekend, so big push to get all the product ready for that. Gotcha. After that, then, maybe game time. Gotta try out the Moloch, right? Moloch was fun. Against Knights, it wasn't a very good matchup, but I took mine in my game too, and it's fun, but yeah, against something other than Knights, it would be better. Dolphinias, hello! Thank you so much for that sub. It has been a little bit. How have you been? 31 months of support. Thank you so much. What you up to today? Let's see. I love this green so much. Yeah, the green, if you like it, is just the regular Salamander workup. So does Wog Flesh and Warpstone Glow. Warpstone Glow is a pretty color. Hey, Designs by Donuts. Trying to get a tabletop sim game in, but nope, I get ignored in the Warhammer Discord. Which one are you looking at? Hope everyone's doing well, having a good day. We're doing well here, Volpera. What you up to today? Oh, I'm sorry. I really miss painting. I want to get back to it. Have you not had time here? I hope that you get some time to do it. Oh, the Warhammer Tabletop Sim Discord. Okay. I'm not familiar with that one, but I know a lot of it is schedule-based. Getting the time to get someone else to load it up at the same time. I hope you can get a game in. I know a lot of us are trying to get it installed here first. Trying to get the thing to work. We are going to record kind of the steps as soon as we get a chance. Gonna make some biscuits and gravy. Try to airbrush some D&D terrain for the first time. Airbrushing's perfect for that. I hope that you enjoy. I hope you have fun with it. Enjoy biscuits and gravy. That sounds amazing too. Emissary time? For what? Just excited for Big Bug? I'm excited for Big Bug. That's for sure. We gonna get Bug. Oliver says, I need to exercise before painting. I don't wanna. That was me yesterday. I also did not want to exercise. Now that it's hotter outside, like we try not to run the AC too much, so it's still warmer in the house than like it normally would be. And I just burn up. I am someone that just furnaces regularly. So now it's summer, it's just like, ugh, the thought of getting up and moving. Sounds dreadful. I'm trying to be good about it, but Norn Emissary versus Knights. I mean, when it's out, I sure will. When it's out, yeah, they'll go toe to toe for sure. Whenever that is. Got the new Leviathan box. Can't wait to the Black Templars. Yeah. I haven't had the space to sit and create. Keep trying to clean the room, but it's too cluttered. Having a dedicated space can help a whole lot. Like, I am very fortunate in that I've got this desk just for hobby, and like my computer stuff's kind of separate. It looks so hot. I need them. They're so good. I'm excited for that emissary. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the Biovore and the Pyrovore. I'm excited for... Honestly, I'm glad Gene Stealers got a new kit. I may wait just because I have Gene Stealers, but they look really nice. I kind of want to update the ones I've got. J-Payman says it was 112 in Vegas when I was there. Hot wind. What the hell? Wind should not be hot. The one thing I remember from when I did go to Vegas is it is at least, I know it's a meme, but the dry heat. You could stand in the shade and get some relief, which was nice. But yeah, hot wind is not something you ever want to have to think about. Alive in Madness, thank you so much for that sub. For 41 months of support. Let's get some love for Alive in Madness. How are you? Never go full will. What you up to today? Son of Horus, hello. Coming in like a wrecking ball. Hail Boop, John, welcome in. How we doing? We're working on Salamanders today. We got so many Gene Stealers. I think the new ones look really good, but if I have to like watch my monies, then they may wait a little bit. Is this a Redemptor Dread? It is, yeah. Yeah. The water in Florida, apparently it's hot tub warm. Blah. Blah. No thank you. No thank you. That's disgusting. No thank you. Live Madness, what you up to today? We've got Dreadnought, we've got Impulsor, and I've got to finish the Blade Guard today. Because my airbrush was being a butt yesterday. It wasn't the airbrush, it was fighting the end of a pot of paint. No matter what I did to thin it, it just didn't want to cooperate. I tried thinner, I tried flow improver, I tried water. I tried mixes of those things. It was just not cooperating. But that's okay. Got it done. It just took longer than I wanted it to. Back at work. It's my Monday, but also is Tuesday. It is also Tuesday. With that sub, I did go ahead and bump down our sub goal because we've been doing the YouTube streams. So with one less stream each week, it doesn't make sense to keep the sub goal where it's at. So I did go ahead and bump that down. You guys like the long Sunday streams? We do have one coming up with Kingdom Death. But we are over halfway to another one, so I figured I would mention it in case we want to do another Sunday stream. Alright, I'm going to set that down before I get silver everywhere. Let's see, if it's in a butterfly greenhouse, 35 degrees, 95 Fahrenheit, and 80% humidity. My skin was wrinkling halfway through. Gets a less humid spot. But I had an IR light above us, and I was just about melting in there. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to stay there. Sounds awful. I hope it was pretty, but yeah, that's 80% humidity. You're swimming. Medallion, hello, how are you? Is that why the sharks keep them to shore in Florida? For the human soup? Good soup. Good soup. I'm just ready for fall and winter. When I was on TikTok yesterday, it was like all the shops were already getting their like fall stuff together. And it's like, yeah, we're all just ready. We're all just ready for this to be over. Summer's the worst. It's disgusting. Dinosaurs, welcome in. How are ya? Yes, I did airbrush the green. We will be doing edge highlights and things a little bit later, but what you see right now is all airbrushed, yep. was a very pretty place. So many butterflies chasing around, sitting onto us, drinking honey from plants. Everything exactly as you'd imagine, except for the heat. Yeah, that's rough. That does sound really pretty, though. We've been to a few, like, if you go to, like, the Arboretum or something, they always have, like, the little butterfly enclosure. They're always really pretty. You're, like, afraid to move because you don't want to squish anything. They're very pretty. Let's see, what else is going on? I think I've decided today, I didn't actually do it yesterday, I want to build my Eldar list for my next game of 10th. The only thing is, yeah, I've got like a weird mix of things because I was just doing like one kit of each as I try to build up the army. So I think try and do that today. See how many points I have. Hey Polygon, welcome in. I just finished my first miniature yesterday. Oh, which was a Dreadnought. Very nice. Welcome on in. Dreadnoughts are great. This is the Redemptor for Salamanders that I'm working on right now. Which one did you have? I really want to start a tank next. Tanks are fun. I've got the our little Impulsor up next. So we're on the same page. Welcome on in. We're happy to have you. Oh, Imperial Fists. Very nice. Welcome, welcome. I've been working on, these are a commission, so I've got a bunch of Salamanders. So here are some, the Blade Guard to go with them. And then for 10th edition, I've been working on my Tyranids. So that's what we've had here on stream. Welcome, welcome. Have you been able to play some, well, wait, first miniature. I don't know if you have them built. Are you playing any games or working on the painting for now? Petition for Salamanders of a unique Redemptor Dreadnought with heavy flamer primer up and just all flamers. Just flamers everywhere. Oops, all flamers edition. Yeah, I think this one we went with the plasma, and I don't think I've done plasma for this army yet, so we've got to figure out what we want to do for our plasma glow. I have a feeling I can still rock the, like the molten orange yellow. I think that'd look cool. But working on building and painting for now. Hopefully games in the next few months. Yeah, it definitely takes time to get those armies built up, so that makes sense. Welcome on in. If you have any questions at all, please let us know. We're happy to help. I've played a few games of 10th, and they've been a lot of fun. Which is great, because I wasn't a big fan of 9th. So it's really nice to have 10th, and things streamlined a little bit. I think it's a lot easier to get into. A lot less bookkeeping as far as scoring and things. But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. Anyone else play some more games here? I know this past weekend a lot of people played between tournaments and friendly games. Sounds like some leagues are starting up, which is super exciting. More people playing in leagues. I think one of the local stores here, we're going to go check out the local night, which we haven't done in forever. So excited to see who's up there, what armies are there. And then hobby news, I saw that they did an article for Epic. So if you guys wanted to see some of the older Epic models, which are super duper cute. Some of the old Titans and stuff. You can check that out. I'm going to put in the order for the combat patrols, so you need to check what models you have first. So, I don't have as much chaos stuff as I thought. I thought more of what I had would be in that combat patrol. So I need to decide if that's what I'm doing. Because I don't know if it's a great fit for Emperor's Children, I think is my biggest thing. I don't know their rules well enough to know if what I'm grabbing will make sense. So yeah, I've got some homework to do. Sonofar says, I have 50k points of chaos and have built exactly 0 chaos based lists with 10 so far. Thinking when I paint my Templars, I'm going to do contrast over Lead Belcher. When I get into a Crusade game one day, I've heard they're fun. Ah, Crematorius Dreadnought. There we go. I have Custodies, Knights, Sisters, Nids, Genestealer cults, and like 3 orc lists. I was surprised you had orcs the other day. Rather than the chaos. So you're also kind of maybe not the army we would initially think of. Kind of like, I'm not really touching the Space Wolves. You're building around other things too. Is interesting. Is interesting. More Xenos epic models. The Butts has spoken. Hey, Spiny King, welcome in. How are ya? About to head out for a walk, but I just finished my heavy intercessor squad, so I'm feeling proud about that. That's awesome. Finished squad hype. Well done. I hope you enjoy your walk. It feels real nice finishing off units, doesn't it? I got their tab down because I was getting some Genestealer codes out for the roommates, so they're already there. Gotcha. Time to play. Time to play. Yes, you might know this. Any suggestions for dusting the minis? Want to get them cleaned up before painting? Yeah, something soft. So like Scott mentioned, something like this. Nice soft bristles, so you don't hurt anything. Gets all the dust. It's I always feel real bad when I pull out a mini that's dusty. Just feel bad. They've been sitting there for a while. It's like, oh, my bad. My bad. Sometimes I'll just hit them with the airbrush too. Or if you've got the like canned air thing. That works too. But yeah, I feel bad. They've been sitting on myself since the Templar box came out. I built them and haven't painted them yet. Was about to. It's like, oh no, so much dust. Yeah, it's not like that'll be good. That'll work. Real cheap trick at the store. Can get them almost anywhere. Yeah, those the makeup brushes in general for hobby are really great. If you're using them for dry brushing, just to have a nice soft bristle brush. Pretty cheap, and you can use them for a lot of things. You can also run them under running water to wash them off. Just dry them really well first, yeah. You can. I always feel weird doing that one. I don't usually do that one, but you can. I'll grab one ahead to start it. Yeah, I hope that helps. I'm glad you'll be getting back to some painting. Yeah, other than that, we will be over on YouTube tomorrow. So I'll throw that link in one more time. If anyone wants to join us over there tomorrow, I think we'll have Salamanders again. But the watch hours that we've been working on, it is helping. So want to keep up with that. All right. Just that. Put him back on screen. Wasted Mind, thank you so much for that sub for 36 months of support. How are you today? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That is another one toward a sub Sunday, too. Thank you. I was trying to find a learning game to remember how to play. Possibly play the army I've been using Saturday, so I know what to do. Gotcha. Well, hopefully someone can get back to you. I wish we were a little bit further along in and looking at tabletop sim. I don't think anyone can hop in quite that quickly to help, but hopefully someone a little more experienced can hop in to help. I was going to paint them with a different head. I bought tons of bits to make every Marine different. Realized this was the biggest mistake to attempt. I always feel bad when you've got like a larger plane like that and it just then turns into more time than you kind of accounted for. This guy get chained to a chest? Not yet, but soon. Soon. He had his own stream last night, so I wasn't able to convince him to record. But soon, yeah. We'll get something up. It just all takes time. Oh no, another spin day. Uh-oh. I feel bad. I feel like a lot of people having spin day today. Everyone, a reminder, take care of yourselves. Eat some food, get some water. Take a breath. I say that for myself as well. Everyone, look after yourselves today. On our first hello, how are ya? We're working on salamanders. What you got going on? Thinking about doing salamanders. Oh, for Imperialis. Would be a fun one. I love working on salamanders. Any excuse for more salamanders. I'm here for it. Yep. Here for it. Wait, no word. Okay. I didn't want to bring it up until you did. Okay, so still waiting. Well, best of luck. Fingers crossed. Hopefully get some good news here soon. Squeezel, hello. How are you? What you up to today? We're working on some salamanders. Trying to get some of our metallics and things down before we start the our favorite thing, edge highlighting. So much edge highlighting. I'm glad we did the tracks separate for this one. It's so much easier. Getting in between all those treads is a pain in the butt. So glad this is separate. But yeah, if you like the Imperialis stuff, there's a cute art. I really like the articles where they go through like the older models, kind of the history of either the Force or the game. There's some very cute little Titans in there. Adorable. Adorable. I don't think if I'd seen anything else hobby related. I don't think so. It's been a lot of Leviathan that I've seen. So a lot of Marines and Nids getting worked up. They say later this year I give a season for Imperialis release. It was August, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure at least the big box is August. Don't enjoy painting the grav plates on the primary screen. They're just in the way. It's hard to get all the different angles painted. They're just kind of a pain in the butt. So glad we left this one separate. Or we were able to. I've got, I don't remember which one I have. I've got one of them for my Space Wolves, and I got everything separate for that one too. Some knows explain why we don't see them necessarily in 40k, which is cool. August, yes, there we go. What's the weapon underneath the arm? We got a flamer. Forget about that. I'm out because it's Gen Con month, and that money's for the new Nightmare Crew. I didn't think you were interested, so I'm surprised. I thought you were out for Imperialis. Yeah, we got you, Argella. Scott. When Scott's building everything, he's got the email up, going through all the options. So should be all set. Flame on, exactly. Got butts on my feet doing a soul-stealing thing. All the puppies to watch today. All the puppies. I know there's a lot. Yeah. We try to double, triple check everything. It's a good shout, though. Usually with salamanders, if we got a flamer. Probably the correct answer. Repray, hello, how are you today? Scott says, I was on the fence, looking for excuse either way on it. This is my excuse for now. Gotcha. Makes sense. I'll just steal all the Titan weapons. That's my thing. Midwest, welcome in. How are you? Know you. Know you awesome. How are you? First, this was fun playing a game with mostly painted minis this weekend. How did it go? Alright, I think we're just going to do this side and then let it dry, just so I don't get silver all over my hands and all over the model, more importantly. We don't want that to happen. Or a melta, that's true. Yeah, that's true. More fire, more better. I think once we get the silver, we'll go back to our Dreadnought and do some edge highlighting. We'll go ahead and start it. But my plan today is kind of hop between the two and get as much knocked out as we can today. We have painted a ton of these vehicles, so I'm not really wanting to, I don't know, focus on them the way I would a character. We're just going to knock them out. Get them done. So I woke up 10 minutes ago having burritos for breakfast. Yum, enjoy. So I always feel more flamer versus melta. Would you barbecue your food or microwave it if you had the choice? Barbecue, for sure. For sure. What did you do? Building the stuff, yeah. Regardless, I'm not sure I ever mentioned, but speaking of playing with painted minis, there's a certain level of extra immersion I get when I play with my salamanders, so thank you for that. It's amazing to play with my salamanders. I'm so glad. I always love when you post your photos in the Discord, too, so I can see them on the table. At least, you know, until we get to throw down. So thank you for, like, when you shared Cabanda the other night, that made my day. That's my favorite part, is knowing that they're getting games. Roger, hello, how are ya? If you want Nikki to paint Rain, spam this dino. Yeah, there is a, if you guys missed it, there is a new global emote for Twitch, and it's that dancing dino. I think if you type the emote, it is Dino Dance. Look at all those dinos. Oh, don't thank me yet. There's still more to go. Some Redemptor weapons and another Impulsor. Yep. Yep. The Contemptors are getting primer today or tomorrow. Along with Vulcan getting primer. I've got the Flyers in their base coat. I have to do the Warp Stone still. Gosh. Get out of the way. There. Get out of the way. It went pretty well. We ignored a lot of rules just trying to get back in the swing of things. Not played in like a year. My MVP was the Necron Overlord. Took down a Gravis Captain, Tech Marine, some Inceptors single-handedly. Some Eternal Weaves. Feel No Pain was very helpful for survivability. Did you have the crazy resurrection stuff or reanimation stuff? I think that's been the complaint I have seen for Necrons so far. Dance. Subscribers though? No. He's just a Twitch emote. Vulcan, I wait though. I'm excited. I'm excited. Will be a fun project. The characters are always my favorite to paint, so. Add another Primarch to my collection. Hey Decker, how are you? Welcome on in. Working on salamanders today. What you up to? Albinosaurus, I am using Redemptor. It's kind of my go-to for silvers. So this, I usually do a Nuln Oil wash and then some highlights over it. But yeah, Redemptor. I am thinning it with a little bit of water. You can paint Seraphon Dino like that, yeah. Teal body, purple spines, it's all the best colors. All in one. He's a very cute little emote. Yeah, yesterday was apparently World Emoji Day. That's why we got an emote. All the emote artists were showing off their stuff. And then we got a dinosaur. He's very cute. I haven't quite figured out other resurrection stuff properly yet. Gotcha. From what chat told me, there's about 3 different things you can stack to just like bring warriors back. It's pretty nasty from what they were telling me. I haven't actually like gone and read it yet, but that's what chat was telling me. You just stack like 3 different things. Band of Goblins, hello, how are you? As per where the other Loyalist Primarchs are, Tracen's collection. Makes sense. How are you today? Just hoarding all the Primarchs. Wish my lead belcher went on this smooth. Yeah, so it's a little bit of water. This is also a new pot. So if you have an older pot of the lead belcher, it is a little harder to get to go on smoothly. That's why I've opened another pot, is I got tired of fighting it. But yeah, lead belcher. New pot of lead belcher with a little water. Automod, what are you doing? Hold on. What are you doing? Oh. Hey, Nicholas, welcome in. How are you today? This is old Twitch. We've got a properly colored dinosaur. Mostly purple, not this weird mostly teal thing. The bot is oppressing me. The bot does not like when you guys call people dinosaurs. Which cracks me up. Cracks me up. He's got to collect them all, that's right. I'm well, no major complaints. I like that, like, everything from the lore could be explained by that, too. It's like, where is such and such? Well, he's with Tracen. Where did this go? Oh, Tracen's got it. It's just kind of a nice, convenient lore thing there you could do. Alright, I'm gonna set this down so all that silver can dry. Which means let's go back to the Dreadnought. And we'll just hop back and forth here. As things dry. Knock out what we can. New pot might be a good idea. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes it's just better to go ahead and get the new pot. Especially if it's been sitting for a while. Nicholas is doing good, mostly working and lurking while waiting for computer parts to build a new PC. Congrats, that's exciting. I hope they arrive here soon. Okay, here's the, if anyone is interested in the Necron reanimation stuff, Son of Horus has got it. Strat gives D3 or D3 plus 1 if they're led by a character. Warriors themselves get D3 plus 3 if they control an objective. The Reanimator gives an additional D3 to all units within 12. Use the strat, get 2d3 plus 4 wounds back to the unit in reaction to losing 1 dude in shooting or combat. That's how you stack it right there. Tuvon, thank you so much for that sub, for 8 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? It is a My Hero shirt. Yep. I sit up a little bit. I picked up a few more shirts from the place that I like to get the my anime shirts from. I got this one, I got another Berserk one, and I got another Piccolo one. Because I'm a big ol' simp. We are talking Necrons. Yeah, the reanimation stuff that you can stack. That apparently is pretty painful on the table. Hopefully Reanimator will be recut and released separately. Oh, because I love the model. I mean, if everyone's going to be taking him, it sounds like maybe it's a good shout. Piccolo's acceptable. Piccolo is best character. He is, yes. My husband. I made a Hot Topic run, yeah. Yeah. You've got 2 or 3 to sell, I think. $500 a reanimator? Wow, Scott. Wow. And that's the friend price, I'm assuming. Reanimator's finally worth taking. Only had to wait an entire edition for that. Yeah, sounds like we might see that a lot. So if anyone's got one, now's the time. It is fun when like a codex or something comes out and like a model choice that normally is never taken, all of a sudden is really cool. It's kind of that reminder, right, of get what you like to work on, because it all comes back around. If it's not super strong right now, it'll probably be strong later. So get what you want. Work on what you want to work on. I enjoyed the Reanimator in 9th. It was fun. I feel bad. I can't like compare anything to 9th because I barely played it. The only, like, I've been getting questions about 10th, and it's like, the only thing I can kind of base it on is the few games of 9th I had. But I've still already played more games of 10th than I played of 9th, and it's been out, what, a couple weeks? I've already played more 10th than 9th. My friend is on his Necron army. I call it Herbert. Adorable. It's the Sea Decker's fault. 750 Reanimator now. Well, there you go. I'll start the bidding. Start the bidding. I don't care for meta chasing, just enjoy the models. I think if you're not doing, you know, you're not top tournament, traveling everywhere for tournaments, it's just not worth it. If that's your thing, go for it. But if you're not doing that, nah. Not worth it. I think Scott missed the decimal. Oh, that makes more sense. You'd like to go to a tournament? Like a larger GT or a... So there are... I'm sure now, even more. The local scene puts on their tournaments. The big GTs are fun. Where you travel in. Got 2 Redemptor Dreads to build and paint, naming them Bob and Bob after the Bobs in Office Space. Yes. Yes, I love it. Middle manager Dreadnoughts. Hey Merlin Models, how are you? Welcome in. And Butters, hello. How we doing? I am just getting a little bit of a pin wash on our Dreadnought. And then it's time to start edge highlighting, our favorite thing. No, by the time I found out, oh, I couldn't request time off from work. What would be the next one? Larger GT. Here in the Dallas area. Or is that kind of it for a bit? They're gonna manage corporate layoffs well? Yep. Can't wait to see what they do. They updated the mod abilities on mobile. They'll come in handy for a one-channel mod. Person streams twice a year. Oh, so some more mobile changes. Well, that's good. I feel like just mobile in general is kind of a pain. So more things on mobile is good. I'll have to read into that. Yeah, right sizing. There we go. That's right. Mobile can also have chat only in horizontal mode. Okay, that's what I saw yesterday. I was trying to remember after I read the comment. I am very rarely on mobile, so. Get these little toesies. This is Redemptor going to be kitted out. We've got Fist on the side. And I think it's the Plasma on the other side. What is this and why isn't it purple? That is a brand new global emote that they added yesterday. So yesterday was World Emoji Day. And so they added the first global animated emote. Isn't he cute? Now that a couple of you have said that he should be purple, I agree. I do think he should be purple. I didn't really think about it at first. But yeah, he should be purple. I think I have my list figured out for Thursday. Lancer, Castigator, Acheron, 2 Warglaive, and 2 Helverin. Gosh. I think if I go 2, I'd probably just watch. Try and pick up more rules, but I don't think I'm quite comfortable playing by myself just yet. Just because it has been a while. As an old man millennial, the idea that anyone watches on mobile by choice blows my mind. It is, it's rough. It's not ideal. I'll do it for some things. Or yeah, if I just need to step away for a little bit. Like I'll watch on my phone while I'm like making dinner or something. It's not my first choice. It's not ideal with the way that Twitch has it set up. Remember to get your Powerball tickets for tomorrow so you can go in and throw some at me. That's right. Make it rain. Making it rain. I've never bought a lottery ticket. The Ultramarines are committed to developing a positive culture within our workspace, promoting productivity and employee satisfaction, and providing great customer service and B2B services with a modernized business model. That physically hurt me to read that. Who needs friends when I have 14 nights? And they never let you come back to Thursday night again. That was it. I hope you enjoy your one game. Gull even shows up asking you get the memo for your TPS reports. We fixed the glitch. Plasma Flamer, Storm Bolters, and Icarus Pod, yes. For full load out there. That's the spirit. Sometimes I'll be in a stream, someone's like, I'm watching on my phone at McDonald's, and I just... Alright, there's that. I don't feel like doing the cables just yet. We'll come back to those. It's time. Start it, Charlie. I'm gonna get my new brush out, though. Because this one is looking rough. Let's new brush it up. And 10 minutes later, Calgar comes by and asks if you got the memo. That's what was happening at that GT game. It was Ultramarine versus Ultramarine. They were just middle managing the heck out of it. Robin is home. Good. Looking considerably brighter than she did this morning. I am so glad to hear that. Glad back home. Hey, Sid, welcome in. The only one tempted to model some dragon scale loincloths on my Salamander, Redemptor, and Ballistus Dreadnought and do it. Do it. It would be kind of like the old Forge-World ones that aren't available now. I think they had some pieces like that if you're looking for some inspiration. How are you? Is that Bud Hevet? I think I'm goofing that up. I'm so sorry. Gonna be 105 here in Texas. Yep. It's nasty. It's nasty. I went outside for a little bit yesterday to go to the post office, and that was enough. I don't need to go out there again. I'm good. I'm gonna stay here and paint miniatures. I hope that you're staying cool. How are you today? Should probably think of some names for these guys. Let's do it. John is here giving me corporate PTSD flashbacks. Scorch Panda coming in with the dinos. How are you today? Bandit Goblin says 105 there, an area of New Mexico. It's so gross. think I heard on the news that in Europe it's supposed to be 120. Which, bleh. I don't remember exactly where that was supposed to be, but that sounds awful. Especially when AC is a lot less common. Can you hop on Teams and in your camera on for a quick one-on-one? If I had to go back to corporate life, I would last maybe a day. Maybe a day. Before I was fired. So first I decided to go Dark Angels for my Marines. So I need to dig out ye old bits box I had before and go to town on the Leviathan stuff. Do it. Well, cool. I'm glad you've decided. I know you were going back and forth there for a bit. Dark Angels are fun. Some cool bits. Or the Dreaded, can I give you a call without any context? Yeah. Yeah. Everything's here. We're good here, Panda. We're trying to get through more of the Salamanders. I felt my heart rate increase. Yeah. Hey, chat. We need to talk. There's something cool to note away for later. Someone took the new Croxagore head and kit bashed it onto the new... Oh, Demon Prince for 1,000 Suns. I smell paint buds as y'all are triggering the hell out of me. I just had a, hey, I need to call you real quick on Teams earlier. Oh, no. Spilled paint pot here is living my nightmare. Oh, no. Hey, Google, how do I ban a streamer? It's the worst. The worst. And the only reason I still have my job is my boss is a close friend from before he was a boss. Yeah, I think I've learned with one going full time and with COVID that like I was masking quite a bit, and now if I had to go back, I don't know that I could filter myself anymore. I don't think I could. I think I'd be kicked out pretty quick. Wait, so says, I have the problem of which platform different people use different programs. Some Teams, some WebEx, some Zoom. The tech department picked WebEx. Use it. So I can be like, you know, this is fucking stupid, right? If I could have a boss where I could say things like that. Where, like, some things just need to be called out. You know, some things just are effing stupid. Let me just say it. You know? My colleague that handles production in the worst, most cursed situations always messages me with, hey, can you call? No context. Oh, Squish Panda says, sorry, I don't know how to do that, is what my Google Home who's next to me speaker said. Thank you, Google lady, for not banning me. I appreciate it. Thank you. I never know if he's going to ask an innocent question. I'm about to be fired from a cannon for a mistake I did 2 years ago. Keep you on your toes. Keep you on your toes. Maybe got used to abusing her chat would do the same for her coworkers. Not coworkers, clients. Clients are so dumb. Sorry, office clients are so dumb. That's really stupid, Nikki, probably. Yeah, Nikki, definitely. Scott says, I'm very appreciative that I can be open and honest with my manager. Having like actual manager support is such like so nice. It's such a difference when you feel like you can actually like talk to your manager. I had that manager and then we lost that client and I had to go to another team and that's when the misery started. Coffee done brewing, enjoy. There was a day the other week where I pulled him into a Teams call to yell about some things we had to do. It was actually very helpful. Sometimes that's just what has to happen. You know? Is it the most pleasant thing? No. Sometimes it just has to happen, though. And people are dum-dums, yeah. Oh, I don't... Retail's another, yeah, no. My mom is a store manager with retail, and some of the stories she tells me. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. My favorite part of working in the public sector is not having to worry about customer retention. I'm just going to go somewhere else. Well, somewhere else you'd have to be in a different state, so bye. Yeah, and then you're not my problem anymore. I used to work in academic bureaucracy in the athletics department, a couple of different schools. I quickly found out that actually I was the only person not actively sabotaging everyone else's job. One of the few competent people working at the university. Gosh. I think that was the big thing when I got like my first big girl job. It's just realizing how much stuff's just held together by duct tape. Like, literally everyone's just winging it. And somehow, it all still mostly works. And that's either really impressive or really terrifying, depending on how you look at it. For me, it's really terrifying. It's really crazy that it just happens to kind of work. Stefan says, my job cut my department from 4 people to just me. If they let me go, no one knows how to do my job. I always hated, I'm gonna complain about corporate again, when they would have you document all the work that you do and like how you do things. Because it's like, okay, you've now taken away like the reason for keeping me. So I always did like a terrible job. I'm just like, yeah, this goes here, this goes here. Do it on Tuesdays. I didn't like actually do what they were asking me to do. I was like, there is no way. No way you're getting all this. Knowing that you now have this document. No. No. It's just a key portion of what I know in my head and not written down. Yep, exactly. If I'm like, oh, my drive gets wiped before I turn on my laptop. Yep, you can have it. Nope. My other thing is calling HR for companies to verify client info. So HR person isn't sure how much power I actually don't have. When they refuse to answer my questions, I kindly remind them, did you hear the part that I said I was calling from the government, right? And then my questions get answered. Don't make me pull the card. I will pull the card. I hate corporate HR, and I will absolutely bully them. I think that's good. I'd rather write down documents on how I do stuff, rather than being called on a Sunday with a question about a system I made 2 years ago. Don't pick up. You pick up during office hours. That's a reminder for everyone. You pick up during office hours. Yep. I agree with an article I read. Work your wage. Yep. I'm waiting for the day. Everyone realizes how much power you have. We can make some changes. That's what I'm waiting for. I mean, I bailed out. I bailed up and made my own job. I've been doing this full time for almost 5 years now, so I bailed out. But you have a lot of power. It's a matter of doing it now. And some of my work, I used to handle a lot of stuff. Was the only one that knew how to do it. They hired on someone for me to train to take over that portion, since I now run 2 other departments. They wanted to take a load off my plate. It's like, if I train you too good, I won't have as much job security. But also, I'm getting over. Well, if you've already moved to a new position, I think that makes sense. If they're not offering you anything in return, but if you've got new stuff, that's a little different, I think. Myself personally. John says, I'm about to start working a federal government contractor job, and I can't wait to start. 4 days a week for really good pay. 4 day a week is nice. Yeah. That's exciting. I'm excited for you. You're worth more. Tell your boss you deserve a raise. I did just do a few price adjustments, so thank you. I did do a couple. Mostly because, honestly, supplies are more and my groceries are more, so I'd like to afford those. You're paid for Sunday work time. Oh, double. If I answer a 10-minute question on a Sunday, I get 2 hours of work time during the week. Helps working in a country with decent work rate. See? There you go. Then it's worth it. One day we'll catch up on the whole, you know, workers' rights thing. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably not. The last thing they want is to know how much power I do have. Elected officials contact my personal cell phone. Got so much power. You stop watching lawyers on YouTube. They make me want to burn down the courts. I have to be careful with stuff like that. Otherwise, yeah, I get really sad. Yeah, there's an experiment done in Europe where they did 4-day work week. Productivity went up. Workers are happier. Less call-outs. Yep. Yep. It's all right there. Will we do it? No. Green boys. Hey, Mikey. How are you? We got salamanders today. Yep. How are you? Trying to get our Redemptor Dread with some edge highlights. We've got our tank waiting so we can swap back and forth if we need to. Complaining a little bit about job stuff. Corporate. One day we will catch up. Do you want the optimistic answer or the realist? One of them might make you cry. Oh, I know the answer. I know the answer. It's taken us this long and we still haven't, so... It's almost like humans aren't meant to grind miserably for most of their life just to afford basic needs. Yeah, almost. Almost. Haven't they done that study a few times, Liz? I think so, yeah. I think so. We just, you know, have to keep repeating it until they get what they want. The answer that they want. All right. Let's keep doing this. Muffin Princess, welcome in. Hello. How are you? You tell me you don't all work for a small company where you talk to your owners every day and get paid a good wage, have the ability to take off time guilt-free if you really need it. Just you. Yep. Just you. You hiring? It's when you find those good companies. It's just a shame there aren't more of them. At work. I hope work is going well today. We are working on salamanders. Trying to get all of our edge highlighting done here. Basically trying to knock all this out together. And then I'm going to finish the blade guard this afternoon. So a lot of salamander progress today. Got those, and then the possessed I want to get finished up too. And off my desk back home. Before I take in a few new projects. Oh, no, Squidge Painter says I did, and then they got bought. I guess someone else is getting that Thunderhawk. The reality is most of us are Homer Simpson, blindly pressing buttons, hoping we avert nuclear disaster. Yeah, that's a good way to sum up this conversation. You actually are hiring. There you go, chat. We found one. We found one. I'm working on learning edge highlighting. It's been rough. It's a lot of practice. Yeah. Basically trying to get your hand as stable as you can. So Paintbot says, hyped. My 3rd edition Chaplain on bike was delivered today. He was my favorite model back in the day. Pretty hyped to build and paint him. I'm so glad you're able to get one. Enjoy. I'm excited to see him. Dee Dee! Hello, how are you? The silliest. How are you? We've got a Dreadnought and we got a tank. And they will be going with our, Blade Guard. So that's all we got today, Dee Dee. What you up to? Bobbling on in here. Have you seen the new dinosaur? Have you seen him? Chat, can we all dino dance for Dee Dee? Let him go. Carbine, welcome in. Joining with the dancing dino. How are you? He's so cute. I'm gonna use him all the time. Oh my god, it's adorable. Love the blade. Sally's coming along great. Thank you. I'm happy with them. There's some really fun models. Glad to get another batch here finished up. I like the copy pasta spam from Roger. Painted goblins. I'm priming in 10 plus, like the cat of gremlin I am. Is it 100 plus? 105. I hate my phone. A few of us suffering with that heat today. Does that not... I feel like that would make priming kind of goofy. I hope everything turns out okay. I can't imagine that's super great for priming, but also, when do you do it if you don't? Nocturne, welcome in. How are ya? Thank you so much. Yeah, we've got... Let me show you. So I got my Dreadnought. He is in some sub-assemblies. So he's coming together. We've got our Impulsor, which we're just starting on, so not a whole lot done in it just yet. And then the silly Blade Guard that I need to finish today. I keep getting distracted, so they're not done yet. But that's what we've got. How are you? What you up to today? Primary driver hits the model. That's the, yeah. That's what I'm a little worried about. Okay, it's done already. I have a small window in the morning. I'm glad. Yeah, I would be worried about it. Having the, you know, adding some texture with the heat. Hey, Moonhead John, welcome in. What's the ideal temp for priming? So on the bottle, there should be kind of conditions that are ideal. 105 is definitely not the ideal. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. But yeah, if you have the rattle can primers, the temperatures and the humidity will be on there. Hey, Worms My Heart, that people commission you for salamanders. Yeah, this is an army I've been working on. I actually meant to go back and see when we started it. We were doing like small waves of it at once, and now we're doing some larger ones. And it's been a lot of fun. And hopefully soon I get to go fight them myself with my army. Pentagon says I have to do priming tonight because it's hot as well. Yeah. Mantis, welcome back in. How are you? John says, just found my local game store has Warhammer 30% off today. I'm contemplating how much trouble I'd be in with my wife if I decided today's the day to start Thousand Sons Army I want to do. I mean, give her the heads up. It's two options, right? So you get the heads up and you go pick up something. Or it's asking for forgiveness later. Those are the two options. Whatever you think will work. Dee says, I do daring and chaotic hobbying and never follow my example. You're scare me, Dee Dee. I'm okay, thanks. Just finished work. Going through some bits that were delivered this morning. Nice. Enjoy. Close game, welcome in again. How are you? We've got salamanders today. How are you? Trying to get all of our edge highlighting done. What was the name? Oh, of the frog? There are two, so I'll grab both so you can see them. So the smaller of the two This is the Star Master. So it's Slann, S-L-A-N-N, Star Master. The big boy is Lord Croak. So K-R-O-A-K. So depending which frog in a chair you like. Star Master, Croak. Spiny King, welcome in. How are you? Those are both lovely. Thank you, Dee Dee. I need to get my butt in gear and finish them. The giant chairs are just There's a lot of details on them, and I had to set them down for a bit. But thank you, I appreciate it. Let's see, I'm shaking in there as I stream. Oh, for the first time in several years, but I did it. That's the important part. Took the plunge. I'm hyped as weird as well. Weird mix of feelings. That's great. That's what you have to do, though. You just have to hop in. Just have to hop in. I love them both. I might have to get them to it. They're so fun. They're, yeah. That's the hard part, is there's a lot of details on the chairs. But if you are someone who likes doing a lot of little detail work, then they're a great project for that. We don't see humidity displayed too often in the UK. Is that 30%? If so, I think it's possible for me, because like 50 to 80% of the time. Yeah, it would be the percentage, yeah. I get that. Model is done, but what about the scenery and basin? I said model is done. It's done. So yeah, I probably need to just take like a week and make those the focus. Like after I finish up a couple commissions, I'm just like, all right, it's frog chair week, and just knock them out. I haven't had the strength yet to do that. To just sit down and knock out the froggy chairs. That says little ovals on the Harlequin guns. Paint as gems or too much pain. It seems to be a half and half. I only do gems if there is the facet? The like little, the thing that would hold the gem. If that is on there, I paint it as a gem. If it's just a little bump, then I don't. That's how I do it. There are other people who will paint every little bump as a gem. So it kinda is what you want to do. I think that sounds like a nightmare, but other people like to do it. Is this the heavy metal paint? Kind of. So heavy metal would be a couple different edge highlights. So you usually start with like a really thick edge highlight and you go down to progressively smaller ones. For my tabletop, I basically do a simplified version where it's just the one. But it'd be closest to that, yeah, just not as fancy. I think for Warhammer tabletop, having the clean edge highlights is it's very Warhammer, you know? Where I would not do as much edge highlighting on like a display piece normally. It's very much the Warhammer style. But yeah, heavy metal, you would have a couple different edge highlights. Painted as a clown face. I picked Harlequins as my first 40k thing to paint, so this is right up my alley. Or yeah, whatever you want to rock. If you want to practice gems it up. I think it's a lot of work, but if you want a lot of work, go for it. Who am I to tell you no? This is so crisp. It's beautiful work. The edging is on point here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, what did you stream today? Sorry. I was distracted. Were you painting, gaming? What did we have? I'm glad you guys like the edge highlighting because we have a lot of it today. Between this and the tank, it's a lot. I've got at least 3 gems already on this one, so feeling gemmed out. Because that's fair. It's a lot. I mean, you guys are here when I did the, is it the Incarn for Wasted Mind? And we just kept finding gems. They're just everywhere. They're pretty, but they are everywhere. At the end of this hobby, you often do something that is a lot more work, just because, yeah, if you like it. If you like it. Very crisp. I can almost smell pine in the air. Multi-sensory painting. Just paint one of my guardians. Rapidly going to run out of minis to paint, so I need to get my order for... Ooh, the Avatar of Cain, yes. I want to get working on next. Once the guardian unit is done, that's awesome. I'm going to give you a follow. One second. Now I got you. Maybe I'll see how the other gems go. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I wouldn't want you to get burnt out doing gems, I guess is the... Like, if you look at all your Harlequins, you're like, all right, it's only 150 gems, let's go. Like, I don't want that for you. But if you enjoy it, then go for it. I think maybe I approach things a little differently as an army painter. Just knowing how much something can turn into something like that. I don't mean to discourage anyone. It's just sometimes there's a lot. Yeah, hopefully I can come check out your avatar when you're ready. I love that kit. I'll keep screaming that off the mountaintop. It's how much I love that avatar kit. I'm catching them all. I've done 2 of the helmet options. Unfortunately, both spears. But if I can get one more, that's a bingo. That's a bingo. For me, painting is the hobby, so I often take the long way. Yeah. Could have sworn there's a Necron character that had a cloak of gems. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. The new Overlord kit. Not actual gems, though, just orbs on the cloak. I've seen a lot of people go ham on that model. Yeah. Why are Seraphons so cool, aren't they? I feel a little bad that I got distracted by Tyranids because we were working on my Seraphon, and now I've got to find time to go back to them because they are so cool. I'm more of a player. Painting's a neat byproduct. Yep, everyone's got different goals too, which is fun. Some people want to paint, some people want to play. I'm right in the middle. I want to do both. Every now and then I'll go all out on something. All about what you want to do with it. A former GW store boss in Copenhagen taught me the neatest little cheat code for how to paint the Eldari gemstones. I'm spending yonks and ages on every single one. It works so well. I've even used it on my Wraith Knights, and they're obviously centerpieces of my army. What did they do? I think the other one I've seen is the silver, and then like either contrast or the gemstone type paint over it. Where that one's not as crazy time, but looks really nice. Do a gloss coat over it. Hey Tony, welcome in. How are you? You cheat with the gemstone paints. It's how much time do you want to spend on it. That's what it basically boils down to. If you don't want to sit there and paint every single reflection, you don't have to. Don't do it. Silver base coat, 2 layers of Waystone green over it. Not just one. It's supposed to be 2 to be deep enough. There you go. If anyone else painting gems today. It's a nice effect, yeah. Brush, come on. Not today. I don't have the patience today. I'll ask now that we've got some more friends in here today. Anyone else doing some hobby today? We've got Guardians getting finished. I've got my Salamanders. Ravenlord mentioned finishing some Votan later today after work. What else have we got, chat? I'd like to play eventually. 10th edition seems like the simplest the game has ever been. Got at least 2 years to learn the rules, so there's hope. It's a really good time to hop in, yeah. I think the really fun part is for learning. Like, a lot of people are either coming back to it or starting for the first time. So you can kind of learn together, which is nice. Glue genuine diamonds aren't, says Dee Dee. There you go. More pro hobby tips. Right now, my hobby is just house, so I get I got that after work. That's a very important work in progress, to be fair. My wife wants to go to TDS. Oh, and the Warhammer Cafe. I think she wants to buy Eldar Sylvaneth. Yes. Yes. The cafe is fun to wander over to. Scorch Penis has probably finished the boys today. Let's go. Do you water your Leadbelcher paint at all? Do you use something else? I use a little bit of water. So it's like I will just kind of put the tip of my brush in the water. So it's really not much. Just enough to kind of smooth it over. Martin, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I'll share a picture of the Wraith Knights in the Discord. The gruesome twosome. I'm excited to see them. If anyone else would like to come join, I'll do the streamer things here. We do have our Discord, which is where we kind of hang out in between streams. If you want to come chat hobby, show what you're working on. The YouTube channel is already in the thing. I don't have to do that. Good bot. But then also socials. I posted my Flyrant today, if you guys want to check that out. It's on Instagram and TikTok. And then coming to YouTube tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. If you want to check out my other projects, I am there. Unfortunately for me, Tau, Votan, and Sisters gutted this edition. It's, yeah, that's a rough mix you've got there. Martin says, I'm good, thanks. Spent too much on Green Stuff World. What'd you get? What'd you get? Scorch Bane says, after this batch of boys is done, it's only Death Dread and the Coptas to do for the combat patrol. You find Leadbelcher's pretty thick compared to other base paints. Started using it last night. Seems very clingy, even with water. So I actually had someone else ask about the Leadbelcher earlier, because that's what I was using for the legs. I opened up a new pot, and it's pretty easy to work with. I do have an older pot that I'm fighting. If you're working with that, probably using medium rather than water is going to be the way to go. But if you have a newer pot that hasn't been sitting for a while, it should be okay with just the water. It's just when you get to the end of any paint pot, you've just got so much pigment in there that it needs a little help with some more medium or some water. So it could be, if you've got an older pot, that could be the problem. A newer pot with water is usually fine for me. Well, the Eldar top army currently... The pin took out all my chat. Eldar top army currently, there's little things here and there that keep bugging me. What are some of those? Frenzied clicking. I'm just like, I hope that's helpful because it's half my chat. How are you, Slam? Let's see, you're not the only one with that problem. I started using Army Painter's gunmetal instead precisely for that reason. Kevin, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you? How are you? 1-to-1 with medium or different ratio? Unfortunately, that'll be something you'll have to eyeball. It'll depend on how thick your paint is. I would start slow, add a little bit of medium, see where that gets you. If you think you need a little bit more, add a little bit more. I just wanted to scroll chat, I'm so sorry. All good, Slam. Thank you for coming to hang out. Thank you for scrolling chat. If you're back to work, I hope work goes well. All good. I got a whole load of basing stuff. Arctic basing set and a lot of grass tufts. A few sets of their paints, their gold series sable brushes, and their green series to compare. Some more resin and brush cleaners, brush rinser, some magnets. I want to make some dungeon tiles. You load it up then. That's awesome. When all that comes in, so much hobby. So much hobby. Well, good. Glad you're able to pick up some stuff to play with. No scroll, only pin. I'm doing well. Doing some basing for a box of Paragon war suits. Nice. Welcome, welcome in. Some more hobby going on in the chat. For anyone who may be coming in, we're working on salamanders today. I've got a Dreadnought and an Impulsor. We are doing a lot of edge highlighting. They look good, it's just not my favorite, step. So, just getting knocked out. Thank you for your sacrifice. It'll be worth it here at the end. When we end stream, and they're all edge highlighted, and they're looking good, that'll be worth it. Until then. Until then, it's just pain. But they are needed for games, so it's all okay. All okay. At least it's not Chaos Trim, yeah. True. Of course not. Just teasing. That was the other thing, is when we were talking about picking up a combat patrol to all do together. It's like, okay, I've picked Emperor's Children. Why have I done this to myself? Why am I buying more chaos? I'm just sad I don't have more of the things in the box. I thought that would be an easy thing for me to just do, but I don't have like anything in there. So, decisions to make. Panic Goblins is coming from an older edition when sweeping hawks drop bombs and entering the field. Autuck, Manda Blaster Helm. There's probably other things as well. We'll have to see. I still think, obviously everything in Index is great, but seeing what comes with Codex will also be cool to see how much extra stuff is actually in this. Let me ask, how do you like to unwind after all this? Yes, sometimes. Sometimes it's my own models. If there's a project that's just been eating at me and I want to work on it, yeah, sometimes it's more painting. I do genuinely love painting, and painting for other people I really enjoy. Otherwise, I will pick an anime. I love anime and I love manga. So I'll do that. And video games is my other one. I love video games. So if I need to put the brush down, it's one of those. If there's a project I just really want to work on, then I work on my own stuff, yeah. Do you paint any environment, like terrain and stuff? Not usually. I don't enjoy those as much. For me, I really like characters. Those are what I get the most enjoyment out of. Basing, terrain, all very cool stuff, but I don't tend to enjoy it as much. They do fashion zealots, yeah, it's nice. I get to nerd out most of my day. I'm gonna ask chat, outside of Warhammer and mini painting, what other hobbies do we have? What do we like to do? He says, on occasions it's also killing, wait. Boat cat? I'm missing something, Dee Dee, sorry. I'm missing something. Oh, okay, we've got Automod in here too. Really looking forward to working on my Dreadnought as well. Working on a single intercessor for now. Getting a good idea of things. Yeah, good. I'm glad I think the intercessors are great for kind of figuring out either one, color scheme, or yeah, kind of techniques you want to use for something larger. So it sounds like that's working well. Slipnip, welcome in. How are ya? Metal casting and stone crafting. So I'm very dwarf. Too many spurs, welcome in. How are ya? Close Game writes books. Your phone hates you today. It's all good, Dee Dee. I missed playing Elden Ring. Elden Ring with Slam was a good time. I need another game like that. Whenever Slam can play games again. That was a lot of fun. I game, cook great, sleep a lot, dream of painting more. There you go. When we dream, I had a stream dream the other night where like nothing was working. My camera fell down. I think a light went out. It was an awful dream. And then I woke up and I had to stream that day. I think it was when I was trying to get YouTube up. So it was like I had spent like all day researching what I needed to do, getting everything ready, and then I had an awful dream about it where nothing went right. That's how you know I stream too much during the week. I guess video games ready are other stuff I do. I want to get back to drawing though at some point. That's a cool one. I think I would like to give that a go at some point. Just so we can do like our own silly emotes and things. It's really what I'd like to do. Hey Scorpion and Cyril, how are we doing today? Oh, and reading. Okay, thank you. I've mentioned before about the astrophotography, Magic the Gathering, gaming in general when I can. What games are we all playing, chat? I was playing Diablo 4, but the grind was a little much for me. I'm trying to keep up with my Street Fighter stuff, because the character I really want to play comes out next. So I was learning Kimberly, but now Rashid's coming, and he's who I played in 5, so getting ready for that. I think I want to start like an RPG here. Like just a single player thing I can lose some time to. I'm torn between using a blue or black primer, though, on the rest of my marine models. The black detailing can be a problem at times, but I dislike some of the streakiness of the blue base paint on for the armor. Whatever's going to give you the smoothest end result, I think is the way to go. Ryan says, I hate fail something dreams. Then you have to go do the thing. You start pissed off. Yeah, no, I understand that, right? I was hoping Diablo 4 would fill that gap, but now I'm looking forward to Starfield and Cyberpunk 2077 DLC. So glad I'll eventually be able to afford to upgrade my PC. I still need to play Cyberpunk, and I think I'm going to use the DLC as an excuse to, like, start my first run. Hope Starfield is good and not empty. I really hope Starfield does well. I feel like it might be empty, but I hope it does really well. Not gaming at the moment, working on cleaning my cluttered office to build a new computer. Nerd clutter is a bottomless pit. Big mood. Big mood. Currently Horizon Zero Dawn, trying to complete it instead of getting lost in the side missions. Hey Lars, welcome in. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 is soon. I'm excited for that. What class are we going to be rocking? Baldur's going to be such a time sink. There'll be so much to find in that game. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of time. A lot of time. The other game I picked up in the Steam sale was that Halls of Torment, which is like Vampire Survivors, but it looks like old school Diablo. I know that as soon as I start that, I'm going to lose my life to it, so I haven't started it yet. I kind of want to start it on stream so we can figure it out together, but... Mage, Illusionist, Fighter, Gnome, Chaotic Neutral. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I kind of want to go Sorcerer, because I love Sorcerer. Whoop. But Baldur's Gate 3 the other day too. Now played the alpha, just holding out. Was hoping they'd do a sale on the Steam summer sale, but it didn't drop. Not with the release right around the corner. That makes sense. You'll be coming into it a good time then. See, so many patches since launch, and the rumor is the DLC had a lot of features and refresh others. I heard that kind of, I don't know, maybe that's already out, but there's like a patch that fixed a lot of the, like even more of the main game too. Like I know they've been working really hard on it. So between all of that and the new DLC, it seems like it's a good time to hop in. Cyberpunk solid on PC. Almost no bugs or crashes. Vehicle handling is trash, but the rest of the gameplay felt good. I have heard that the, driving the vehicles is rough. I remember I watched Slam play a little bit of it too, and kind of same comments. Rough. Waiting for Rogue Trader. Oh, Rogue Trader does well. I always go with Warrior. Love giant great swords. How can you say no to just a big ass sword? You can't. You can't. CJM, hello, how are you? We are talking video games and painting a dreadnought. How are you? Any games you're playing right now? Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. We lowered Blood for the Blood God too much now. I didn't even hear it. I was tired of him jump scaring me, so I turned it down. It seems I've gone too far. Yeah, there's a lot of good games coming. I'm excited. It's just a crazy year for gaming. So many good games. It was a big patch when the anime was released. Regained a lot of positive press. DLC's the game's swan song, so it should be adding a lot. That's good. I am glad that they are able to get it where they want it. Currently gap filling the repulsor, also had a perfect fit. Up off to dinner again. Sounds good, Martin. Thanks so much for coming by. Enjoy dinner. Bye-bye for now. I'm doing good. Haven't been able to get into games on my own anymore. Mostly play single player stuff with my brother. Swap controller on death. That's what my brother and I did growing up. Played a lot of stuff together. A lot of Final Fantasy that way. A lot of Zelda that way. Epic 40-year story. Wait. What have you? What has an epic 40-year-old story? Oh, the article. Okay. Yeah. The article's pretty cool. Seeing all the old titans. We most recently finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Far Cry 6. I played a fair amount of Valhalla. The game is gigantic. The thought of finishing that game is impressive. It is gigantic. I burnt myself out on it, unfortunately. Epic is dead. There's only Imperialis, says Scott. Yeah, the article's really cool. I like those history articles where it shows like the either old units or old games. I like that they've started doing more of those. I feel fortunate to be in a position where I can afford to play whatever I want, but just lack the time now. Sure beats the alternative. It is nice. Valhalla had too much bloat. I think I got 60, 70 hours into it. I still have like a third of the game to explore. I wish I could have just like mainlined the story. Like, the fact that you had to do like the stuff to unlock the next zone just meant like, okay, if I don't want to do all that, I just don't get to play. If I could have continued the main story only, I would have. But yeah, you had to like unlock stuff. I didn't like that. So I just stopped. I didn't go back. I need to go back to Final Fantasy 16. Gosh darn it. It just was not... It didn't pull me in the way that I thought it would. So I set it down. Rip 3/4 of the Aeronautica line. Yeah, it's goofy. Who else is going to be going into Imperialis? Who's interested in getting that big box coming here soon? I'm excited to watch others enjoy it. We're mostly just charged with the story, collecting fun weapons we want to do in side quests here and there. And then hunting the cult. Did prefer Odyssey though, the combat was more fun. some of it, but giant chunks of it out of production. Yeah, so the fact that it is only heresy means that all of your Xenos stuff is not going to make it over. Yeah. That's, I know a lot of people are not happy about it being heresy-based instead of 40k, because then you lose all those factions. Which is unfortunate. I see both. I understand why they did heresy, but I feel like most of the people I know who wanted to do it wanted one of the... They wanted Eldar, they wanted orcs. Which makes it tough. Sly, hello, how are you? I'm back from London, dead. I am sorry you're dead, but welcome back. How are you? We are painting salamanders, and we're talking video games. Just what everyone's playing right now. What's really weird is a lot of the Space Marine stuff also went out of production, which had me like, I wonder if it's reboxing. So they take out the SKU with all the old, like branding and stuff. I'll just get reboxed, kind of like when 40k or Age of Sigmar gets reboxed. Love the house at 5:45 a.m. I'm too old for this sort of thing. That time just shouldn't exist, as far as I'm concerned. That's just not an okay time to be awake. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hope everyone is doing well. We're good here, Sly. Yeah. Just trying to get some work done today. I have found that the days where I have to go do like the post office and stuff, I have a hard time getting back to it. So today I'm going to try and buckle down and get a lot done. Aeronautica and Titanius are both showing no longer available for Imperial units. So reboxing with the new stuff on it probably. So I guess that's for our Titanicus players too. If you can't find stuff, it's probably getting reboxed. On a normal day, that time doesn't exist. Good. Hoping so. I thought they did temp out of stock label and not. So it's a new sprue is the problem, Dee Dee. When they rebox something, it's a completely new sprue. Or a SKU. Sorry, not sprue. So because that SKU is out of production, that's how it gets marked. Makes me anxious to buy some of the Forge World Sisters of Silence model in case they're discontinued. Especially with everything we had go Legends, right? I mean, if you're throwing Leviathan Dreads and all of that into Legends, I would imagine Forge World Sisters of Silence. I still think they're getting rid of Firstborn Marines with a little more time. They'll be relegated to Legendary like the Heresy vehicles. I think so too. Close game. I think it's coming. I think it has to. At some point it has to, right? You have these models that are not going to get updates. They'll pull... I feel like as more things become Primaris, that's when it happens, yeah. At some point you have to rip the Band-Aid off. And I think it's coming. Decided to browse the Forge World website once, and all my gift lists were gutted, yep. It's too bad, because some of those models are so cool, but... when you put out as many models as they do, at some point you gotta pull it back. Unfortunately. Are they still in Sisters? They are. So in plastic, there are like 5 Sisters of Silence, and that's it. So when you're looking at the Forge World stuff, just because we know a lot of that went to the Legends line, that's just something to keep in mind. Is that can always happen again. But they are part of the Custodes, yeah. That's a relief. Would have been a heck of a meme for the plastic Thunderhawk to vanish after memeing on us, yeah. But yeah, it'll come out with the new Imperialis stuff, I would imagine. I think that's a good guess. They could have let people take only 1 per army, though. Oh, for the legend stuff. Still sell new stuff. People took 1,000 points of Forge World every game. I think having something like as a relic item, I do think that's cool. But that's what they decided to do. Honestly, Primaris look better anyway. I don't blame GW for this. Technology developed to let them make minis look a lot better and more dynamic. Yeah, it's just, it's time, and new things are available. Be nuts and bonkers completely off the collector rockers to not lean into it as much as possible. I don't like going back to Firstborn. I actually threw out all of my Firstborn Space Wolves, other than the Wolfen and the Thunderwolves, for the same reason. I think the Primaris look nicer. They're cleaner, a little bit larger. I think they're a lot easier to paint. More fun to paint. So yeah, as soon as I could, I threw out my Firstborn. I have a bunch of stuff in Mark III, because I have the Heresy colors for my wolves, but that's all I got left. Just threw it out. Yep, I didn't even bother selling it or anything, just out. Gone. Bye. Bye. Kind of move to the tank for a little bit. Yeah, let's swap again. The Island of Misfits Space Marines. Full of sad firstborn throwaways, yep. They can stay there. They can stay there. DD says, won't lie. I also like the idea of Primaris our main spotlight in 40k. Firstborn get full support in Horus Heresy. Yeah. I think Legends is a good way to do it for those who have the models and want to play them. But expecting that those models are going to get any sort of update going forward, no. No. Seeing Primaris makes you realize how silly the Firstborn proportions are. The Heresy Firstborn stuff is pretty solid, though. I had to go back and paint I think it was the Ultramarine, like, Honor Guard. It was all fine cast. But that was, like, after a big Primaris commission. And it was, like, the most awful thing I'd painted. I hated working on it. Just having to go back to the old scale. That was miserable. Should I throw my fire after away so I can hang out with the puppies? It's up to you. Up to you. If you and some very old Grey Hunters want to hang out, be my guest. I did the save when I moved years ago. The old tanks I have are in storage, yeah. How do you find building the tank? As it got gaps at the front, Scott built this, so I'm going to defer to him. He helps me with a lot of my building commissions. Could have used the Firstborn for bits and basing materials. Yep, that's what they're good for. That's what that fire after will be good for. Old enough to remember owning a metal space marine armed with a shuriken catapult back in the late 80s. Now I feel ancient. Time to get my walking stick so I can beat up the youngins again. Oh wait, that's gonna be black. I don't need to shade that. It's gonna be a different color. Before I forget, I'm gonna do the streamer thing. Tomorrow, we're gonna have another YouTube stream. If you want to check it out over there, we have revamped the YouTube channel. We are gonna have some videos here soon. I didn't think giving up a stream to do some recording made sense yet. So, tomorrow, stream, YouTube. We're gonna work on probably more Salamanders. So if you want to catch some more of the Salamander army, catch us on the YouTube. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell. All the things. We are trying to get our watch hours up as we go for partner. So we will do another stream over there because that helps us out quite a bit. But if you want to, yeah, see what we got going on. The other VOD that's up is, if anyone missed it, our King of the Castle playthrough is on there, which was pretty fun. So that's the latest, other than mini painting stuff, that's on there as well. But yeah, more to come. Exalted, hello, how are you? Coming in for the YouTube. YouTube. What'd you up to today? Smash it. Smash that bell. Do the things. I need some help. Do I paint vampires to send as a gift to a friend, or an Iron Warrior's Dark Apostle to send to a different friend? Life Menaces do vampires because Iron Warriors are crybabies. I'm also leaning vampire, actually. That sounds more fun of the two. Let's see. Did you put the graph plate piece at the bottom where the instructions said to? It tends to create a gap on the top. The piece seems slightly too large. Okay, so this is for anyone building this kit. I found that for the repulsor. You can snap the pieces in later and it helps eliminate the gap. Anyone else building these tanks? I am just doing a bit of a pin wash for the panels, but also a wash over the silvers we did earlier. I don't want to do too much because we're going to keep working on the tank and edge highlighting, but do a little bit here. I use the green stuff if I need to, yeah. I know I have a repulsor here to show what I mean. That's okay. Let's see, work is over. Pondering what to do because brain is mush. I'm glad work is over. I hope that you find something relaxing that you want to do. Sorry, you are mush. Angry Dread isn't real. It's okay. Oh gosh. What Angry Dread do we have? He's just staring at you. It's very... I can't unsee it now. I like it. He's gonna stay there. If you don't paint today, chat, Angry Dreadnought comes after you. Hey Nasta, welcome in. My half-completed Chaos Combat Patrol is glaring at me while I watch someone else paint. You're welcome to join us. Welcome in. How are you? I am considering doing the Chaos Patrol and Emperor's Children. I think that's what I'm going to do here. When we all work on combat patrols together. How are ya? Because I'd like Emperor's Children at some point. And I'm, like, we're pretty sure the book's coming, right? So, like, if I get ahead of it and I get some of it painted... Unless you want to spot me the game in sick waifu raps. I mean, I think you almost had Scott. Waifu raps, always needed. Always. You must be on his list then? Watch out, Nocturne Herbal. Watch out. Angry Dreadnought will get you. You say, hey kids, you staying up from heresies? Angry Dread and Nikki Owl team up for chat's ultimate nightmare. Ultimate nightmare. You need chat to help you somehow. Not feeling the waifu raps though. What can we help with, Sly? Before Scott gives you more ideas. What can we help with? Angry Dreadnought reminds me of ancient Rylanor sitting on a bomb for 10,000 years just till Fulgrim he sucks and explodes. Alright, I'm gonna leave the other side without it. That way we can hold it without getting wash everywhere. But you know what time it is. It's that time. Sly says, I need chat to post some energy on Discord for me to download so I can do a paint. Chat, We need to spirit bomb some energy for Sly. I give you energy. Cheers. So I need some Brondo. There you go. It's got what planers crave. Painters. I don't know what I said. I love to hate the Night Lords, but Emperor's Children are so fabulous. And there's pre-Heresy Death Guard. I love that scheme so much. Emperor's Children are fun, and I just want to start that army. Because I know when that book comes, they're going to have some sweet stuff, and I'm going to want it. So if I just start now. Panda is the first hero. Panda, thank you for your energies. I feel like that could be an overlay thing for us. Some energies. Got some energy dust in the chat. I'll take it. What are you going to be working on, Sly? More froggies today? Sly was also working on frogs in chairs. Sly's going to finish his before I finish mine. Panda says, I'm giving him my energy from work that I don't want to do. Someone else can use it. That's fair. Have some ravens in lieu of energy. I have an energy bar emote to share. But burbs are energetic. There we go. We're pulling power from lots of sources today. Barely enough for myself, so I feel like, yeah. Together we can get through this day, though. Let's see, the F-35s are flying low and loud today. That sounds super distracting. That's what that sounds like. Hey, Mint Jams, welcome back in. How are you today? Make sure you get your electrolytes. I don't want to work out later, chat. That's what I don't want to do. I don't know. Just super don't want to do it. You think that was enough to start the paint engine? Activated the lumens? Let's go. I don't mind painting today, but I don't want to work out. That's what I don't want to do. So to get for buying a house on the landing trajectory for the base. That'll do it. That'll do it. I think that would make me crazy. I have an exercise bike that I use while listening to podcasts. That's a good way to do it. I do like that it kind of becomes like my time. So I throw on some music. I just blast it. And like, I'm always glad that I do it, but getting started is always the hard part. The scheduling the time to start the workout. Once it starts, I'm okay. It's the weirdest thing. It's really annoying, honestly. I just need to tough it out and do it. I want to start painting, but at the same time, I don't. Anyone play Malifaux? I paint Malifaux. I have only played a few games, though. So I have 10 Thunders and then a bunch of Nightmare Crews. Is there anything you're working on? I love Malifaux models. I just don't play it as much. Yeah, I feel like all of us here in chat are also spread out, so we can't even like play each other. We played at Adepticon, and that was a lot of fun. I played Mousebait with my, it was the Day of the Dead crew. I now just blanked out on the name of it. But that was a lot of fun. I've dabbled in Malifaux in the past, mostly just paint it, because there isn't much Malifaux around me. You definitely need that one person in the like local community to kind of head it up, unfortunately. If you don't have that kind of community person, it seems to be really, really hard to find. At least here. I have like 4, but no local game store to play them. I'm trying to rope people. It was really fun. I really like the mechanic with the cards and the like cheating fate and stuff. It's a neat little game. But yeah, having to kind of create the community around it can be difficult. Alright, I need to step away for just 1 second because my nose is being dumb. Allergies. So let me step away for just 1 second, and then when we get back, we'll keep painting this tank. So we'll be right back. Okay, way back. Exalted says, having someone being accountable for working out has been good. Also, I can't say no. You have some pretty intense workouts. I don't have anything like that. Are you still enjoying them, Exalted? Slice says, I think I'll do some easy stuff. Base coating the stone on the thrones. It's all progress, yeah. Gets you all set up for the next step. Super hype for the Frankenstein crew, yeah. The Nightmare editions I think are my favorite for Malifaux. Like Scott's gonna pick up this next one, but I really love all the different Nightmare editions. Comes a card shark marking her cards, put cards up her sleeve. Next Adepticon, Avian. It's gonna get real. Refray, hello. Hope you're having a good day. I feel fortunate that living in London means that when I'm ready, it shouldn't be too hard to join a gaming community. That is the nice part. I can say that we're kind of spoiled here in the Dallas area, as there's several different game stores. It's just, yeah, some of the smaller skirmish games, it still takes a little bit of work to find other people playing them. So you have the Dreamer crew, Perdita crew. Is that Kasira? I don't know that one. And one other thing in the eastern US. Gotcha. Yeah, I've got... I have way too much 10 Thunder. Considering how little we play. But they're all beautiful, so I had to have them. And then I have the... I just blanked out on the name. Curiosity Killed the Cat Nightmare Edition, which is Hamlin. I have the Day of the Dead Nightmare Edition. And then I have the one from Gen Con last year, which was kind of the Dark Souls-y looking one. Fallen Kingdom? Oh, and I picked up the Bayou starter at Adepticon because I can't stop myself. Because I can't stop myself. And they were cute. So that came home with me. I need to finish them. Oh, if you guys want to see the one Scott's talking about, there it is. Exalta says, actually pretty fun as I suffer. I got a few new exercises today. Oh, good. Oh. I've realized that half of my TikTok time, because I kind of ended up on like fitness TikTok, is like me saving different things to try. It does feel really good when they get easier, though. I will say, I'm a little hooked on that feeling. Of, okay, now I can do this without, wanting to die. I'm getting stronger, it's working. I do like that aspect of it, considering I was super out of shape when I started. Want to know, will Chaos Titans, get their tails back? I mean, the Chaos Knights got a tail, so maybe. 2024, Nikki and Scott will be running the circuit for 10th Ed as members of Team Texas. Have you painted a Thunderhawk? If so, was an ordeal. So I have not. Scott's painted the little one, but I've not painted the big one, no. I'm sure it will be if we do paint one. KT, welcome in. How are ya? Thank you, thank you. We're working on salamanders, so we're rocking the greens today. What you up to? The greens are, if you like this, it's just the standard salamander workup. So wog flesh, some warpstone, and now we're coming in with moot. There's our highlight. It looks so easy. It's a lot of highlighting is all that it is. I'll say for edge highlighting, the more that you can brace your hand, the more it helps. But yeah, this is... I do a lot of edge highlighting as a primarily Warhammer painter. Lots and lots of commissions with edge highlighting. When you go up in weight, yeah, you get the sweet, sweet dopamine, that's right. I actually need to order, I was going to get some of the adjustable dumbbells, and I think I'm at the point where I need them. So I've got to look into that, because those are not cheap. But then I'm set for a while, so. Get swole, that's right. It's time. I need heavier things to lift. I need bigger stuff. My Thunderhawk's still not plastic. Nope, just the Aeronautica one. After workout, Zen High is nice. Yeah. Let's see, taking a break from the Leviathan box painting a Gracie. You're now fun. That's a fun little break project. Well, thank you. Yeah, this is if you guys like it, it's also airbrushed. So that is how we've gotten to this point. Sorry if I go quiet on these bigger panels. I just want to make sure it's nice and smooth. Did the Astraeus get Legends? No. It is, I believe that one is still able to take. Okay, well I heard it that time. I don't know what's happening. So tempted to just remove them because they're all over the place. And then, yeah, there's the Stormbird, which is even bigger. Big, big boy. Chat, if you could get a Forge-World model today, someone else is paying for it, what'd you get? I think I'd go for characters. I get some Primarchs. There's actually some Emperor's Children stuff I was thinking about picking up for just using them in 40k as things. I think that's what I would get. I know most people go for the big stuff, but load me up on characters. Surprisingly, Strace is the only Primaris vehicle Forge World has released today. Yeah. Dreadsaurian? Oh. I don't think that's available anymore. Stormbird, Mastodon, Warhound, Astraeus, the only Forge World I can take. Storm Eagle, it's gorgeous as a pretty plane. Do I have to build it? Avian asking the real questions. Yeah, to work on. Someone else is paying for it, and it's in stock. Probably a giant Squiggoth. Wait, mine says none. Probably want plastic. Sorry. The only one I'd want at this point is going plastic anyways. Yeah, that's fair. It's just a fun question to throw out every now and then. It's fun seeing what people would grab. You would go plastic the day after I buy the resin. Everyone thank Alive Manus for the plastic Astraeus. Coin flip between Perturabo and included Iron Circle or the Taunar. Taunar, cool choice. Yeah, I've got bad news for you. Okay. just as long as you know. The Dreadsaurian is a sweet model, though. JPick in the community has one, and the thing is so cool. I'm sad it's not available anymore. Oops. I still really want Astreus. That'd be the most realistic one. Manta would be cool, though. Manta is pretty sick. It is gigantic. Gigantic. I'm trying to think if there's any of the larger ones. I guess I could get the larger Eldar Titan to go with my smaller one. Whenever I get over this complete aversion to Forge World after all the mold release agents or problems we were having. I'd like to work on my Titan. Just dealing with all those Custody tanks just put me right off of it. It's like, this can wait. I'm good right now. Yeah, I might actually get... Oh, a Mecha Dread. Fits my army theme for the list. Erling says, I'll take a faulty Manta cast for cheap. I want to turn it into a kill team boarding action table. It'd be insane. What else should I get in the Sisters of Saran? Oh, the transport. I kick myself if it's discontinued before Christmas. It's an interesting vehicle. I really didn't like them at first, but then I painted a couple with our Custody commission. It's a neat little vehicle. It's really it's very unique. There's not really anything else like it within the range. Looks like there are no Age of Sigmar models. I don't think so. I think it's just the demons. Oh, the demons are gone too. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, Greenleaf, welcome in. Exclamation brushes. We'll get you to my brushes. How are you today? I'd say Mega Grot Tank or Orc Buster. Yeah, I guess the Eldar Titan would be my answer for the big stuff. Never Live Madness. I want to see if I have an unpopular opinion. The evergreen question is, what Primarch will come next? I'm such a grognard, my opinion, as there will only be one more conceivable future. Fulgrim. So an epic model in Epic. It's appeared in the material world in a game book fluff after the Horus Heresy. Primarchs are centerpiece models in Army. GW has showed the willingness to support it as a full faction. I think you've... No, those are all good. Good points, Avian. I don't think that's as unpopular as you think. I think if they're gonna do the book, then yeah. It'll be the book. It'll be Fulgrim. We just got Angron. I think all of that makes a lot of sense. And I'm here for it, which is why I kind of want to start my combat patrol. I have a Custodians box set, but I bought for the Sisters of Silence. Like the Dune vibe, yeah. They are really cool. I wish they got a little bit more support. Like, they're just kind of part of the Custodies. And it's unfortunate because there's some neat stuff in there. You've got the Forge World character too, Kroll. I'll go for the Bio Titan. It's Fulgrim. Sorry, Gnomes. No, I think if they are getting that book, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I feel like the book's just basically confirmed at this point. Vulcan at some point would be cool. I'm here for more of the Elias. I mean, just more models anytime. Always here for. I think Fulgrim makes sense though. The minor Primarchs don't have a full army. You can make an argument for Russ has a full army. My brain refuses him because he's supposed to come at the end times. I think that's my thing. It's like lore-wise, it's got to be pretty dire stuff going on for Russ to come back. And I don't know. You'd have to really build up to that for it to make any sense to me. But obviously it'll be whenever they want to sell a model, so. So when people just like throw out Rust, it's like, but why though? Why now? Curl's on your list too. It's a nice model. Anyways, Lane Ranger, it's been money on a Vulcan Mini, even if I never play 40k. Vulcan's a cool one. We have a 30k one to paint, which I'm very excited for. I would paint the crud out of a 40k one as well. Give me Sanguinius, but his model's just the Yamcha splay pose on the stairs. Or Sanguinius. Even I've painted the 30k version, and it's such a strange model. Posing is so weird. I don't think it makes any sense without the display base. So I'm sad that's not available anymore. I've read too many Who's the Next Primarch threads. I don't know. I don't get into a lot of that, I guess. It doesn't matter until we can actually, like, put him in a game, so... Why does it matter? I'll get excited when they have things to show us. And not before. I'm only excited about Emperor's Children because we saw everything else get an update, so I feel like that's a pretty good guess, you know? And even if not, I can still play it, so. Frogum feels like the obvious choice because he's the only Primarch of the Chaos Pantheon to release now that Angron's are up. Exactly, yeah. I feel like it's basically a done deal at this point. Just a matter of waiting. And I'm here for it. Take the time, make him look badass. Give me... I hope what they do with the Emperor's Children Codex is give it kind of like the 8 Sigmar Slaanesh treatment, where you get a lot of different kind of sides to Slaanesh too. That's what I'm hoping for. If so, I will go all in on that army. All in. Go bog when the Noise Marines come out. I want Noise Marines. I want some cool characters. Just want all of it. Hey, Hodpodge, welcome in. They should do Angry Horus and Dead Die and Sanguinius if they do. Ooh, an Emperor model for 30k. Like a full... How they do like the diorama bases. Something like that would be neat. How are you? Welcome in. We're working on Salamanders today. I've got a commission army that we're working on. We've got the Impulsor, and then we also have a little Dreadnought over here on the side. I'm kind of switching between. I hope he's all snaked up. Yep. Snaked up on a Thursday. Next couple of Primarchs will be Fulgrim. I think they'll probably bring back Korax and Lorgar. Just take their pick with who's still alive. I'm excited for those people. I feel like... I don't know. A little less excited for those. But for those waiting, I hope they enjoy. Give us Alfarius, but it's just any other Primarch models. No, it's totally Alfarius. Okay. 40 minutes? Okay, we can do that. Sorry. The edge highlighting's getting to me. I love you all, but I'm tired of edge highlighting. There's only one good answer. What's that, alive minus? As if I don't know what you're about to say. What is the book that influenced your headcanon for 40k? For me, it was Slaves to Darkness, the Realm of Chaos lore and army book. Chat? Any books? I haven't read as many books as many of you have. I can only do so much of it. I read too many books. No such thing. You're just picking up my slack, Avian. That's what it is. Sorry. Sorry I'm slacking so bad. What's a book, says Scott. I read the 3rd edition rulebook and it melted my brain. Then I read Codex Armageddon, fell in love with the Salamanders. I think the book that probably I like go back and think about, it was Fulgrim that sold me on like Emperor's Children in Slaanesh being so interesting. And it's really funny because I didn't like the book initially, and I think it's because I read it right after the first 4, which are very action. So like at the end I was like, I didn't really care for that. But then like the more I thought about it, it's like, oh, that was really good. I want more of this. So that's what I think about when like books come out. It took me a little bit, but now I'm super interested. It's a really messed up faction. I like it. I like it. It's interesting. My wife has read 125 books this year so far. That's great. Wow. I don't know how they would properly bring back Korax. Didn't you go full Demon Raven? I mean, that's one way to bring him back. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, Binosaurus, thank you so much for that sub. For 2 months of support. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes. Cortex, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. CJM says, No Fear by Dan Abnett. After finding out Lennius Pius fought during the Napoleonic War. It's not my headcanon, he was actually sharp, and I read him as Sean Bean. Just how grimdark 40k is. Same for eating 1,000 souls a day. All the Eldritch Horror. Quite a trip for developing teenage brain. It's a lot, yeah. For sure. This is say Korax and Russ are giant bourbon wolf boys. I think that's what we're gonna get. I want full-on Space Viking Russ. I want Odin Russ is what I want, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. I would have to kit bash the crap out of it. Myself. Right, Slam? How sick would that be? But we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. That's how he is in my head. We all know you want Dorn. Uh-huh. Yep. Sure. Don't get me wrong. I want to paint yours. But that's Silver Fox. I think Dorn makes... I feel like I'd put him above some of the others that are mentioned. As far as, I guess, priority of getting characters out. But he's not my jam, but I'm glad he's someone's jam. I'm not going to get my jam. You'll get Russ in a big Space Wolf Leviathan dread. Be a slap to the face, kick to the teeth combo, yeah? It's like, oh boy, guys, I'm so glad to be back into Warhammer again. And then he'll have Banana Fur, an upside down bolter, and then I'll just cry, and you'll never see me again. They just give him to that sculptor. They goofed up all the Space Wolves, yep. You'll only be able to buy him in a box with Hounds of Mordecai. Yeah, it'll be like the lion. You have to get the Hounds of Mordecai with him. You're just watching my spirit die in real time here. Just my soul just getting crushed. The light draining from my eyes as I read all this in chat. Rough Ross kind of makes sense, but the lion can spirit walk from one row to the next. They don't have to make them chaos demons. I'd love to see Dorn's reaction at the current state of the Imperium. Goemon is disappointed. Dorn will be apoplectic. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Interesting podcast about Stockton Rush and Titanic Death sub. Oh my goodness. They're going over the safety corners that were cut. It's shocking how much it's just an orc mech we're talking about here. True. If it was an orc mech, they would have made it because they believed it would. True. Logan Grimness are writing a literal space wolf space boat. So there's hope for Reston. That's true. Give me all of the Odin stuff. You're right though. There is the boat. He does have like a sleigh. Hey, listen, I'm fully expecting them to update Sanguinius' Primarch sculpt, but if something cool like Horus Ascendant, they'll be dead on the step, so I'm right there with you. I really, yeah. The fact that he could just be a diorama piece makes me a little sad. I hope he does get something cool, though. I just want another chance to paint Sanguinius, you know? I'm glad I had the opportunity to paint the current sculpt, but I don't like the current sculpt. I wish he had a different sculpt. Where it doesn't look like he has a rock up his butt. It bothers me. It bothers me. Why are your ads in German? That's interesting. I don't know. But I don't think you can hear me. I'd love to see Dorn return, take the Emperor's gnarly clawed power fist. It'll be interesting to see what we get. I do think Fulgrim's kind of the obvious one at this point. Just to fill out, yeah, the chaos stuff. After that, who knows? Ugh. To be fair, Corvus is straight up a Warp Crow Shadow entity at this point. I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. This is Nikki hoping for even grimmer, darker things. Give me shadow entity. Give. I paint. Give. You can just transform at will, basically using to remind Lorgar how close he is to being killed. See, that's badass. Give me more of that, please. Give me more of that, please. I feel Horus and Sanguinius are the Uncle Bens of 40k. They have to stay dead, yeah. I think attempting to bring them back is real weird. They came face to face on the warp. Lorca was like, "You realize you're a chaos dude." Corvus is like, "I don't give an F what I am. I just know you're a dead man." That's pretty metal. I dig that. This reminds me, if a demon gets killed in the warp, it's dead, right? What if Angron got killed there? Lore people? This is the one part I'm really weak on with Warhammer, is lore. It is not something I keep up with. I feel Raven Guard are so cool on paper, so bland on the tabletop. Yes. Yes. I have that same feeling for the people that get like really excited for Raven Guard. I don't get it. And it could be because I just haven't read enough of like the cool stories. I haven't done the extra homework to see why they're cool. So I'm right there, yeah. Demons are generally an offshoot of their associated god. They're given a true death with the Emperor's sword. So maybe not the way that we're thinking. As far as I know, if you kill a demon in the warp, they'll just return to the surroundings. Depending on how hard you kill it, it'll take longer to come back. Is it dead or is it dead? Super dead. Is it in fantasy that they're dead for good? Maybe. Maybe that's what you're thinking. Depends on how Korn is feeling that day. That and how the writer feels that day. And how the board thinks about killing an IP character. There's a few checks we gotta go through. Alright. A little bit more. We can do it, chat. I'm gonna take some of that energy we were gathering earlier. I need it. Give it. Give it. You'd have to go ham sandwich to kill Angron, let alone kill him in the warp. At that point, you're in danger of Korn himself stepping in and be like, nah, nah, nah. Just get third-partied by Korn. Korn himself. Thank you, Scorch Panda, I need it. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Okay, before I completely lose my mind, I'm going to do the streamer things. Tomorrow, we're going to be on YouTube. So we're going to do another YouTube stream tomorrow as we try and get more watch hours, build up more over there. So if you guys want to come hang out for some more salamanders, that'll be over on YouTube. Also on YouTube is our King of the Castle playthrough that got uploaded, which I'm very glad because Twitch was being silly and didn't want to export it for a while. So if you guys want to see if chat can overthrow Queen Nikki, that is a VOD from a little bit ago, but it was a lot of fun. So that is up. Otherwise, we are in our Discord in between streams, so if you want to come hang out, show what you're working on, all that good stuff. And then my socials has the other projects I'm working on. Right now, it's a lot of Tyranids, because that's what I'm working on. So if you want to check out my bugs, I uploaded my Hive Tyrant this morning, so you guys can check him out. Oh, goodness. Oh. Thank you so much for the bits and the kind words. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. I am glad we get to hobby together. Getting to paint together is the best. Also that. Also that. Gotta keep you grounded, thanks, Slim. I love when my mods are here to be like, nope. What are we painting tomorrow? It'll be more Salamander. So I have the flyers I've got up next. So that is the other version of the small potato one. I don't remember which is which. I'm sorry. There's like the Storm Talon and the Storm Hawk. Whatever the other option is, we will have it. We also have, I think it's the Storm Raven over there. So it'll probably be one of those tomorrow. Vulcan's not quite ready. I'd really like to bring Vulcan on. Maybe that's next Wednesday stream. But he's not primed or anything just yet. But yeah, more salamanders. Big Boss! Yay, hobbying and lurking. Thanks so much for lurking along. Hope you're having a good day. It's good to see ya. Thank you, Scorch Panda. I never remember which is which. We've painted one. It's time to paint the other. Whatever we didn't paint before is what we're painting tomorrow. She's in danger of feeling happy, and I won't have it. Not here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not in my own chat. Chaos Gods love bending the rules for their chosen champions. Look no further than the Bullet Maker. I was so proud of his ammunition. He turned Lucius the Eternal. I mean, chaos gonna chaos. For sure. That's supposed to be... I need to do the... I want to do the black band here. Just to break things up. And I need to do it so I stop highlighting. I keep trying to make it green. It's not going to be green. I can't look at the Storm Raven when we have the Storm Eagle. It looks so stunted in comparison. Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's still neat. I think to me it just looks like the big potato flyer. And that's all I really see of it. It's just a bigger potato. Yeah. Storm Neck has the closed canopy. Storm Talon has the glass canopy. Ah, okay. There we go. I will still goof them up, but thank you, Scorch Panda, for believing in me. Thank you for believing in me. Slam has 2 roles, keeping chat in line and bully streamer. Chat's well behaved. Yep, so I get it. So I get it. So I'm gonna grab food. Take care, folks. Thanks for the energy. Enjoy food. We'll see you later, Sly. Bye-byes for now. I think I'm gonna do a few more highlights and then get some food myself. What's everyone got planned for the rest of today? Anything fun, chat? I'm gonna fight to the finish on those blade guard. I want them done. No messing with airbrush today. True Chaos guys like their champions. Don't get too big for their boots. Storm Talon, Storm Hawk, Storm Raven, Storm Bird. Yep. Monsoon Cobra. That's a You had it out too many sprues. Thanks so much for coming by. We'll catch you next time. Bye as for now. Scarbrand was feeling himself. Punched Corrin, got choked out, and then yeeted through the warp so hard his wings burned off. He ended up in Age of Sigmar? Yeah. I knew part of that story. I didn't know the full story, but I knew it was something like that. Can't get too big. Let's see. Probably do some writing for the rest of the day, says Naslaf. Big Boss can paint some buildings I need to take to a con tomorrow. Very nice. I hope the con is fun. Just chilling. Have pizza for dinner. Yum. That's true. Storm, 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 storm. Wolf, 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 wolf. Skull, 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 skull. There's definitely words they like to use. A drizzle lizard. Tooey Spree's gonna pick up brother from work to finish building his tank. That's right, all invented by famous Arkan Storm, second cousin to Arkan Land. Amazing. It's all, yep, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Blood, 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 blood. Man Scythe, hello. How are you? Blood, 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 blood. Every time I have to work on Corrin, it's like, okay, I got blood letters with the blood crusher and my blood champion and blood, 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 skull. It's not one, it's the other. There are 4 adjectives, yep. None of them are actually adjectives, but Games Workshop makes them adjectives. And death, yeah, there's a lot of death too. Deathwing, Deathwatch. Death, death, death. Blood, blood, blood. Wolf, wolf, wolf. I should write for Black Library. I think I got it down. I'm gonna send them as my my audition tape. I think I got it. You finally snapped me. Oh. And then the orcs come along, a thud gun, a teleport blaster. Boomdaka Snazwagon. Still the greatest name in 40k. You'd be a bestseller, see? I got it. Got it. She's become the world's saddest Pokemon. Blood, 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 blood. Oh. That's the name of your hobby-themed wrestling finisher. Yep. We've got it all figured out. The Boomdaka Snazwagon from the top rope. Shared a meme on my friend's Discord channel where Abraham Simpson is writing a letter complaining there's too many names with the word angel in them. Steal that for 40k, yeah. Stop trying to summon Corrin. No. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep trying. Don't tell me what to do. Really want a Boomdaka Snazwagon, but I think may wait till the Codex. Probably a good idea. I don't remember. When is the what's the Orc Codex? Was that on the roadmap that we got? I can't remember now. I just remember my other 2 armies are not even on the roadmap, so I'm good for a while. I don't think Space Wolves or Eldar were on it. So I'm good. Winter, I think, nice. I'm showing up to the party, that's alright. We have fun here. I'm excited to see what the Orcs get. Orcs is always fun. It's always a fun release. you doing? Summoning corn. What else would I be doing? Obviously. Obviously. Isn't that the plot for Cult of the Lamb? Kind of, yeah. I did play that. I have a pretty good understanding of how all this works. Spoiler alert, Slam didn't do super great in that either. Oh, my poor little cultists. Yes. Oh. You had a choice to not make me eat poop. Why would I take that choice? I was trying to make you happy. And you wanted to do the thing. Who am I to tell you no? Yeah, Slam got the fun choice in Cult of the Lamb. That he wanted to eat poop. And I didn't stop him. Why would it ever be picked? Oh, to not do it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you have a favorite Hive Fleet color scheme other than mine? I'm definitely biased toward mine. Other than that, I like the... I'm trying to remember which one it is. Is it Kraken that has kind of the green? I think that one's really cool. Let me look up the Hive Fleets. Because I want to get the right name. Hive Fleets. Tyranid. Okay, stop it. So many notifications all at once because I opened my phone. Well, these don't have names on it. It's silly. The green one is really cool. The one that they shared on the community page that had kind of the like black carapace but like the blue skin looked really neat. Cool, thank you so much for that sub. 53 months. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Cotton Eye Joe. How are you today? Hi, Fleet. It is, oh, okay. Maybe you haven't seen mine. Hold on. Oh, Tiamat is the blue-green. That's probably the one I was thinking of, yeah. Okay, so this is my custom Hive Fleet. This is Hive Fleet Om Nom Nom. And this is the Hive Tyrant where, again, I have to get like a drill. Because that is where I have tacked on his wings over and over and over when I was playing games. But now we actually are going to finish him. So there is our blue. And then the Psychophage we were working on yesterday. But that would be my favorite. Yeah. I'm a little biased, as that's the one I run. But Tiamat's really pretty. Oh, Ouroboros is the black carapace and the blue skin. I like that one a lot, too. That one's pretty. Because I think the one they did on the community brought in a little bit of, like, red with it, too, which is cool. Kraken is red and... Oh, okay, yeah, not that one. That one's fine, but not my favorite. Kuzni, what you up to today? Hey, Crownblade, welcome in. Jormungandr? Which one is that one? I don't remember all these other ones. Yeah, because we om nom nom. Because we hungry. I figured you have to go fun with, like, the fun bugs, right? Planning for Vegas vacation. Enjoy. Okay, now it's safe. Yeah, what all do you have planned for Vegas? What are we excited to go see, Kuzdan? Stupid trash trucks. High Fleet puppers, adorable. Would be cute. She's not happy about that truck. Oh, it woke her up. Mega Marfer 1 as well. Also, Tournament of Kings. I think the red black of High Fleet. Oh, Behemoth is my favorite. Behemoth is another cool one. Another. I think of like the popular ones where it's like Behemoth, Leviathan, Kraken. I feel like Behemoth would be my favorite. Is Sadie so proud of herself? Probably. Yeah, it sounded like she was asleep and it woke her up, so she got spooked. She got scared. The truck. It's the barking's been a bit of a work in progress. I think it's getting better, but she's a herding dog and they like to bark. They like to tell you that something's going on. So it's just tough because it's really loud. Well, cool. Cool. I'm glad you're getting stuff planned. It's exciting. I go check out BattleBots as well. There you go. Do it up, I say. Do it up. Have you been before? Or will this be all new stuff? Alright, chat. I've lost steam. We got a lot done today, but I need a break from it. I need to look at literally anything else for a bit. So after lunch, I will get some washes on all of our silvers and stuff before I switch back to the blade guard. But here's a little salamander roundup. We got our impulsor started, so it's in sub-assemblies. We got our Redemptor started, also in sub-assemblies. And then the blade guard, I'm hoping to finish today. We've got tactical rocks, kind of final touches on details, finish up the fire, and yeah, that'll be another unit of salamanders all done. If I go there, Skynet will take me off for sure for indulging in Robo Gladiator oil sports. Well, we can't have that. We can't have that. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Thank you everyone for coming by. We will be back tomorrow, but on YouTube. So if you guys wanted to catch the stream and help us with getting watch hours and all that good stuff over on YouTube, there it is. We also have, for in-between streams, we're in Discord. If you want to come hang out, share what you're working on, all that good stuff, there's our Discord server. And if you want to see more of my buggies, more of my projects, so there are my socials. You can check them out there. Hang tight. I'm going to look for someone to raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow over on the YouTubes. Bye-bye.